What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another YouTube video. So today we're going to be talking about Arlecchino, and a little bit about Chlorinde as well. So Arlecchino, as we know, her kit is focused more or less around overload reactions. She also has a case where she can be used with Fiorina for Ovate team, but mainly just for overload. So the first thing we're going to get straight into is her elemental skill, just a bit more, reassurance so we guys all understand that her elemental skill will consume her HP drains, very similar to Fiorina, where she does that to the entire team. However, she has a threshold of HP that she can lose. She just doesn't lose all her HP over time. It gets to a threshold. It does boost the amount of damage that she does do and her attack speed. Now, the nice thing about the HP drain is that it can be used again with Fiorina because that boosts fanfare stacks, but it also boosts her personal damage. When we move to her elemental burst, we have a new, should we say, leaker about her stance change. So very similar to Child, how he has his bow and then he has his, should we say, water blades, dual wielding blades. Arlecchino is going to have that as well. So this is not only going to change her attacks in game, but this will also change her animations for her elemental burst. So we have a single target, and we also have an AoE change in her elemental burst. So this will probably be like a big nuke, should we say, like a pyro nuke. Not like Novalet, where he just does a lot of sustain, but also does a lot of output regards to his charge attack. Now, the thing that's really nice about Arlecchino that is really cool is her passives. So we have her talents, so we have a reduction in her elemental skill, so, her cooldown, which is really nice. And we also have the... it's very similar to Nilou, where she has a, if you create a reaction using her new modification, so she has like a new modification with no charge attacks, because she does reportedly have the highest charge attacks in the entire game for multipliers. She will deal a certain amount of damage regards to the HP threshold, which is really nice. And when we come to constellations, Arlecchino will be doing, as we know, she does Shred for Pyro and Electro, mainly for Pyro though, for Resistance. So this would be a C2 thing, a C2 lock behind the C2. Most 5-star characters that are really overpowered have a C2 that's OP. I mean, you've got Fiorina C2, you've got Raiden C2, you've got Nahida C2, you've got so many different C2s in the game that are really game-changing. You've even got Clabratina C2, which is really strong. But when it comes to the C4 of Arlecchino, this helps with the energy recharge issues. Yes, oh my god, it's not like we've had so many 5-star characters in the past that have energy recharge issues. Yeah, Mika. But we are going to be talking about how Arlecchino is also going to be very, very, very fun with Sigewinne. Sigewinne will also be used with Chlorinde. As we know, Chlorinde is going to be an Electro... I want to say main DPS, but like kind of a sub DPS, I'm not gonna lie. She's described as a Sinnoh 2.0. So when I say Sinnoh 2.0, Sinnoh was overhated for being shit. Like, bad. He was compared to Razor, and he was also compared to Raiden Shogun, as she is a very... she is the Electro Archon. She's very strong. Sinnoh wasn't compared to Yamika whatsoever. Yamika is more or less a power creep to Keqing. But Sinnoh, as himself, his E stance is really stupid because he doesn't give a lot of energy in return, and it doesn't really do a lot. It's kind of useless. Whereas Chlorinde isn't useless, but they've described her as being a high return character if you get constellations, which really sucks. But I'm just hoping that Chlorinde is a very, very fun character outside of the gacha spending spree, because we know how Hoyoverse likes to take our money, but give us 3 wishes for 3 years. But yeah, other than that, there's nothing really different. Oh yeah, there's one last thing. Oh, Arlecchino, when her elemental burst, it's one of her passives, I believe she also increases it by 1. You know how Child sort of goes, oh, your normal attacks and your charge attacks, well, that goes up by 1 as well. Well, she does the same thing, but just for her burst. So she's got a very rinse and repeat kind of copy pasta kit with child, like, you know, the cool things, but I guess they're both harbingers, so maybe, I don't know. Wanderer doesn't have that, but Wanderer's not really a harbinger. He's more of a reincarnated character. It is what it is, what can I say? But I really would appreciate if you went ahead and dropped a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. I do multi-stream on YouTube and on Twitch, so if you head down in the links description, yep, I'd really appreciate it. Help me get some followers, I really would appreciate it. Much love, and I'll see you guys in the next one. It's been your boy, peace.